Hello, welcome or welcome back to Inspired Crochet. This is Ashley and today is the weekly crochet wrap-up. So we will begin with my finished objects, and I do indeed have two. I'm very excited about that because I thought I was only going to be going into this video with one, but today I pulled through and I finished another one for you guys today. So the first one, I did kind of spoil it in an earlier video, is the ducky from Whimsical Stitches. Isn't he cute? He is made out of, did I show this? I don't know. I don't recall, but he's made out of amalgamation of different yarns, all different kinds of yarns. We got some Hobby Lobby, I love this yarn. We've got some Old Impeccable up here, and his belly. His feet are also Old Impeccable. I love this yarn gray here. And then this blue is a Craft Smart blue, and it's a very chunky worsted weight yarn. But he came out pretty okay. His eyes are a little too small, but that's okay. If I ever make him again, I just know that I will use a bigger eye. But other than that, he came out pretty good. Oh, and I put the wings on crooked. What else is new? I have a hard time putting anything on correctly, but I think the wings are super cute. I think it's all just super cute. And then the final finished object, you saw a little bit of progress last week, was this little guy. Oop, come on. Focus on him. Focus. Are we not focusing? There. Isn't he cute? So this little guy is an amigurumi. I think I shared the link from Chibi's Craft. It's a paid for pattern that I got on Etsy. This little guy is actually a part of a series of patterns that she has that can be reversed. So you can actually like make it and like reverse it and it's a different dog, but you can also put a bottom on it and have just a single dog. It is at the moment missing a little ornament, as this will be an ornament. He came out super cute. A coworker had requested this for a friend of hers who has a chocolate lab. And she told me, I asked her, I'm like, what color is the collar? That was kind of what was holding me up and getting the puppy dog done. And she says, oh, her friend's dog's collar it's a red, white, and blue collar. And I'm like, oh. So I was like, oh, I really wanted it to look like the color. And she actually showed me a picture of the dog and it looked quite a bit like this. And I'm like, okay, so how am I going to do this? Because I always have to be extra. She was only asking for a girly color, but I wanted to go all out. So with it being like Memorial Day, 4th of July coming up, so I did check Hobby Lobby to see if they had like any ribbon or anything already pre-made, and they did not. Well, they did. They have this actual exact kind of ribbon. The problem is it was way too thick. It would have gone down to like here. Way too thick on him. So then I had the idea that I would use these guys. These are DMC cotton pearl threads. I don't know what the weight is on this, but I want to say I think it's finer than a 10 weight crochet thread, but not as fine as a 3. So I already had this white one, but I ended up picking up the blue and the red from Hobby Lobby. And I used my 2.75 millimeter hook. Nope, 2.25. I couldn't find my micro hooks. I had recently moved home in the past few months, and my craft area is not together whatsoever. So my micro hooks are somewhere in that monstrosity that is my downstairs craft area. So I used the smallest hook that I did have access to, which was the 2.25 hook. And I did one row of the red, went in, did one row of the white, and one row of the blue. I believe this is considered surface crochet. You will also see that I took some shortcuts. I hate sewing, and especially if the parts are really small like this. This is made with a like a lightweight yarn from Paintbox. Both the pink and the brown are Paintbox DK weight cotton, no, acrylic yarn. And I just, yeah, I lost my train of thought. Woo, go, love ADHD. So yeah, I don't like sewing little pieces like this, and there are a lot of of pieces. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces just for this little guy. So I took some shortcuts, and I definitely hot glued. I hot glued the little these paws, his tail, and his ears. You can see that there is some overspill, which I don't love. But the ears are crocheted, so they do fold over, so it is a lot less noticeable. And I did glue his nose on, but I also sewed his nose on, and I did sew a little bit of the ears just for some extra strength. But I think he came out super cute. I love the way he came out. I just have to put the little ornament ribbon on him. But I am so stinking proud of how that color came out on him. And I think that my coworker is going to absolutely adore this little guy. Next, so that is all my finished objects. So next we're going to go over the whip. And guess what the whip is, guys? It's the blanket! I don't feel like I'm making progress on this anymore. I've spent hours, and it feels like nothing is happening. But I guess it is, because it's getting there. It's getting there. Make a nice shawl. Let's see. How do I look? Anyway, this is the progress. I'm getting close to the required width this way to start moving on to the next step in the pattern. I started measuring, and it's about 37 inches-ish wide, and I think it needs to be 45-ish inches, so it's gonna take some time, but it feels like it's taking forever. I'm glad I gave myself 3 months on this project because I'm gonna need it. Speaking of that, in time, we can move on to the next things. I'm gonna have a very busy crochet month in May. I have joined the Things We're Making Thursday group, which you might have seen in the video that I posted yesterday. I will put a little like card or something here so that to point you in the right direction if you want to know more about the Things We're Making Thursday collaboration group, as well as the project that we're doing. But I will say we are working on an amigurumi for May, and it is Gary the Giraffe. It's a free Premier pattern Premier pattern. Actually, Premier, I like that. Anyway, Premier pattern on Premier's website. And I'm going to have a little bit of a nerdy take on our draft. I am, of course, going to use... do I still have the yarn in here? It's over there. But watch the video and you'll see the yarns, but it is going to be the chenille yarn, just like in the picture. But I am using an out of the ordinary color for him because I am taking, like I said, a very nerdy approach. So each week on Thursday, I'll give you a little bit more information about the direction I'm going with the giraffe, and I will update you with the progress. The next thing I wanted to talk to you about is this. I did it. I made a whip jar. Now, I did post a short just before this video showing how I did it, and it's really simple. I just grabbed a jar, this guy, and I went through all of my books, and if I can link the short, I will try and do that, if either here or down in the comments, down in the description box. And I went and went through all of my amigurumi books, put them all in this jar, painstakingly folded them all up. Now I have to clean my mess, and I put them in this jar. And so the point of this is to work through the amigurumi books that I have, because I'm not currently working through them, and I think it would be good for me to kind of venture outside of my comfort zone and use the element of randomness, the element of chance, to see what project I will work on. My plan is to do one a week if possible, unless the project I pull out of here is too large. Then it might go to 2 weeks, or I might do more than one a week if it's like a berry from Whimsical Stitches. So I will make that call when I do the drawing. Now I was thinking about this, and I think I'm gonna keep the TBR, that's the reading thing, the whip jar drawings strictly to my shorts. So there I will actually do the drawing, and then you guys will see it there. That way, because I'm not like starting a whole video or anything, and if you want to see what project I'm working on, I will just have it in a short for you, and you guys will get a very authentic reaction. So please, if you haven't, definitely hit the bell. I don't know if you get alerted to shorts being uploaded, but I feel like if a person posts a short, it gets lost in the mix of things for subscribers. So if you want to see what I'm doing, this is obnoxious. You want to see what I will be doing for my project before I show it to you next week, definitely look for the short. And if I remember to, I will try and post the short from today's drawing, because I am drawing today. I will attach it once I have it done in the video below, in the description below. But I think this will be fun, and it'll be like really random, and I can work through some of the stuff that has been sort of sitting on my shelf. And I did that amigurumi book tag, and I'm like, oh, I only have made something from 4 of these books, and that's pretty sad. I buy the books to make the patterns, so let's make the patterns, right? And this is my method. So let me know if you like the idea of doing a whip jar. Are you planning on trying out this option? Now, you don't have to go through all of this work. There are randomizers online that you can just type up your patterns and push a button, and that is the way you can do it. I just chose to do it this way because it's fun and more tactile, and there's just a better experience all around. So stay tuned for that. I believe that is everything. Oh, nope, I lied. Super mini yarn haul. So we have a store, it's called Ocean State Job Lot in my state, my crappy state that I live in. And it's a lot like what I see on other channels, Ollie's. That's kind of the same vibe of the store. They do have some yarn, although not as great a selection as some of those other places I see on other channels. But I did find, I think this is like an older label of ice cream yarn in the colorway Lemon Swirl. Come on, focus. Why are we having such a hard time focusing today? Anyway, it's sort of a sky blue, turquoise, a little bit of mint green in there, yellow and white. And I got 2 skeins of this. This is a 3-weight yarn, 100% acrylic, 3.5 ounces, 394 yards. And I thought this was pretty, and I watched Llama Mama Kayla, and she was using a ice cream yarn, and she made a amigurumi with it, and I thought that was a really cool idea. So I don't know if I'm gonna make like an amigurumi or something with this, but I wanted to grab 2 skeins just in case, so I could make a medium-sized project with it. I also picked up another one of these. There was a shawl in a ball, Lion brand. This one's colorway Restful Rainbow. This is a medium weight 4, 58% cotton, 39% acrylic, 3% other fiber. Oh, there you go. Now you focus. This is a rainbow. It is so, so pretty. You can probably see it better here. So I had 1 skein of this already, but I did see a pattern, I think, that I really wanted to use with this. Unfortunately, it required more than 1 ball. And you would think for a skein of yarn called Shawl in a Ball, you would have 1 full shawl in this ball. But no, alas, here we are. Oh, 1 minute. Or acquisitions. So me and my husband, we went to a local yarn shop just to check it out and see what there was. I didn't have any real plans or anything. But we did pick up something that intrigued me. I just thought it was very pretty. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think a shawl, probably, for a fancy night out or something. But this is a Cascade Yarns Luminosa. It is 52% viscose, 44% baby alpaca, and 4% merino wool. And let me just, like, look at this. It is a... got like a, I wonder if this is alpaca over what looks like a chain spun silver cording. And it is beautiful. This has, what's 100 grams, 240 yards per hank. It is hand wash, cold, lay flat to dry. Yeah, that means it's probably gonna be a shawl. And that is, when I saw this, the first thing I thought of. And I got 2 hanks. And I thought I could make a small shawl with this. Just like, look at it in the light. Isn't this gorgeous? They had a blue one. So it, like, the alpaca is, I think that's alpaca. The alpaca is sort of haze is black on all of them. But the cording is, they have a like a royal blue, navy-ish blue. They had a red, and I think they had a green. I picked 2 of the silver. And then I offered to make my husband a hat. And he's very simple. He likes blacks, a little bit of blues. But he wanted a soft wool yarn. So we picked up this this chunky merino superwash. Plymouth Select Plymouth yarn. This is a chunky, so I'm going to say it's a 5 weight. Doesn't say, but it says chunky, so 5 weight. Color black. Oh yay, I get to crochet black. Oh, who knew? Who knew? I get to, oh. That's not good news for me. Alright, well, winding this will be an enjoyable time. But, this is approximately 123 yards. The hope is to make him a hat. For best results, machine wash, cold, gentle, cycle, tumble, dry, low. Hey, that's nice. A wool you can put in the washer. I like that. And the dryer. So I did get 2 hanks of that as well. So that was last weekend that we went to the store and picked these up. I don't know when I'm going to get to work on those. It's probably not this coming month. I'm going to have a very busy month coming up with everything that's planned. There is something else, another thing in the works, but details have not been specified yet. So I don't know how much I can say. But there's been a idea flying about. And if that does come to fruition, I will definitely announce it with you guys on the channel. So thank you so much for watching today. If you like what you see here, definitely give this a like. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe, and also hit the bell below if you don't want to miss anything, because I am somewhat inconsistent with my videos. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Remember to be inspired, and I'll see you guys in the next video very soon. Bye.